If you want to be happy, be. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. There is no greatness where there is no simplicity, goodness and truth. The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. An arrogant person considers himself perfect. This is the chief harm of arrogance. It interferes with a person's main task in life, becoming a better person. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. Art is not a handicraft, it is the transmission of feeling the artist has experienced. One of the first conditions of happiness is that the link between man and nature shall not be broken. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, 2 and 2 do not make 6. Government is an association of men who do violence to the rest of us. War is so unjust and ugly that all who wage it must try to stifle the voice of conscience within themselves. Truth, like gold, is to be obtained not by its growth, but by washing away from it all that is not gold. We lost because we told ourselves we lost. Music is the shorthand of emotion. Everything that I understand only because I love. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. Nietzsche was stupid and abnormal. All happy families resemble one another, each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. A man can live and be healthy without killing animals for food, therefore, if he eats meat, he participates in taking animal life merely for the sake of his appetite. The greater the state, the more wrong and cruel its patriotism, and the greater is the sum of suffering upon which its power is founded. I sit on a man's back, choking him and making him carry me, and yet assure myself and others, that I am very sorry for him and wish to ease his lot by all possible means, except by getting off his back. Without knowing what I am and why I am here, life is impossible. Joy can only be real if people look upon their life as a service and have a definite object in life outside themselves and their personal happiness. The changes in our life must come from the impossibility to live, otherwise than according to the demands of our conscience, not from our mental resolution to try a new form of life. In all history there is no war which was not hatched by the governments alone, independent of the interests of the people, to whom war is always pernicious even when successful. All violence consists in some people forcing others, under threat of suffering or death, to do what they do not want to do. Boredom, the desire for desires. In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you. If there existed no external means for dimming their consciences, 1/2 of the men would at once shoot themselves, because to live contrary to one's reason is a most intolerable state, and all men of our time are in such a state.